Hey guys, welcome back to my channel for another video. Starting off this vlog in a familiar place that you guys have seen me film in countless times. I am still at home. I came upstairs to get my last minute things together, add in some protein bars that I want to bring, which brings me to today's video sponsor, Built Bar. You guys know I love my Built Bars, and they are sponsoring this vlog to Charleston for my once a year getaway with my friends. So more to come on Built Bar. I'm just adding them into my suitcase, which you guys can see right there, my mix box. But we are heading off to Charleston. I haven't said it out loud where I'm going yet, just for safety reasons, but obviously this vlog will go up after I get back. So I am getting ready to fly across the country, completely West Coast to East Coast, with my friend who is a fellow homeschooling mom. We have done a few girls' trips. This was never something that I did when my kids were young, so keep that in mind, but it's been something that we've done the last few years, and it is the most rejuvenating, refreshing weekend. So I'm really excited to bring you guys with me to Charleston, but we need to finish packing first. Like I mentioned, this travel vlog is sponsored by Built Bar. I am getting ready to add my Built Bars to my suitcase and a few to my purse, just to have with me, you know, with traveling, with delays. I don't like to go empty-handed, and Built Bar is the perfect thing to throw in my purse. I'm gonna throw in one for my friend as well. I have the mint and the cookies and cream bars here, and then the rest of these that came in my mix box are going into my suitcase right over there so that I can bring them with me to Charleston for the weekend. So when I get hungry, when we're out shopping, doing things, I have something that is nutritious to go to in my purse that's not going to, you know, completely ruin my day as far as, you know, eating relatively healthy. On a girls trip, I do splurge, but I still like to stick to like what makes me feel good. I don't want to have a stomach ache is what I'm telling you guys. So if you've never tried Built Bar, I cannot recommend them to you guys enough. The texture and taste of the bars is unmatched. It is literally like a chocolate candy bar consistency, so chewy and gooey, not grainy or chalky at all. I am inserting some footage here so you guys can see a close-up of the inside of the bars. All of the bars are made with 100% chocolate, and they range in calories from 130 to about 180, and each bar has minimum 17 grams of protein in it. So they are the absolute best tasting protein bars around. You guys can use my code Ashley15 to save 15% on your Built Bar order. If you're gonna be traveling, taking road trips, going out in an RV, doing any of that, Built Bars are the perfect thing to throw in your bag, throw in your camping bag, and take with you. You will absolutely love them. So I'll have the link and the coupon code down below for you guys to check out Built Bar, but Built Bar will be taking me all the way from West Coast to the East Coast, making sure that I don't end up hangry, because traveling hangry . So I just finished putting my Built Bars in here, but I've got everything else in here ready to go, with the exception of my my last minute like toiletry items from the morning. I have a bag out on my counter that I'll just kind of toss those into, because I am not doing any makeup in the morning. I have to pick up my friend at 4 o'clock. Yes, my flight leaves tomorrow at 4 o'clock. It is presently about 2 o'clock the day before, so I leave tomorrow, Thursday. Today's Wednesday. It's Wednesday at about 2. I just finished up schoolwork with the kids. Jake is going to do some schoolwork, not our full routine by any stretch of the imagination, but he's going to facilitate a few things. They're mostly independent things. Not that he couldn't do it, but just, you know, to tell him where everything is, all that stuff. I just figured no, but he is going to work on a few school related things with the kids while I'm gone. So the kids are getting the rest of their school week done. Like I said, we leave very early tomorrow morning. Surprisingly, I did not know that flying into Charleston isn't necessarily the easiest thing. I just thought, oh, it's a big city, like it'll be fine. But it turns out that there really are no direct flights into Charleston from where we live. So tomorrow we are flying to Denver first, and then Denver to Charleston. And then on the way back, we're leaving Charleston on Monday really, really early again. But we are stopping in Nashville and then in Houston and then getting home. So a lot of travel, but that's okay. This will be probably my longest flight I've ever been on. I believe the travel time is estimated at like 7.5, 8 hours once it's all said and done. So going to Florida a few months ago to Disney World, we had a delay, and so it did take a long time, probably around the same amount of time, but it's just like the longest bit of travel. I've never flown internationally before, so yeah, this is gonna be an experience. So anyways, I am gonna bring you guys along with us, but I am not bringing my brand new camera that I'm filming this intro on because the camera is really big. And so I'm bringing my old friend. This is my very first vlogging camera. This is my Canon G7X. This is what I'm bringing with me to Charleston. And I don't think you guys will be able to notice a change in the video quality. Maybe you will, and if you do, I'm really sorry, but it's like literally a fourth of the size. And I needed to just be able to throw it in my little purse and it fit, and so we're gonna have to make do with this. I asked you guys on Instagram if you wanted to see my travel vlog, and a lot of you said yes, but a lot of you also said, I only said no because I want you to enjoy your trip. And I truly, truly appreciate you guys for saying that. That is very sweet, very kind. I am not going to lie to you and tell you that I do not need a little bit of alone time, because I do. However, I will just, when you guys were saying that, it was reminding me that I don't need to feel this pressure to get like the best shots and the best everything. Like, just share what I can and what's easy, and not really stress out about not getting enough footage or anything like that. So I'm gonna bring my camera. I'm gonna do my best to show you guys what we do in Charleston and some of the fun we have along the way. I have no plans on stressing myself out though, so it'll probably be a little bit each day and then I'll call it good. But I thought it would be fun for you guys to see two homeschool moms, you know, out and about doing things that we definitely do not do every day, like eating out every meal, getting dressed up, sightseeing. So I'm really excited about it. Like I said, my very first like girls weekend type of trip, I actually took with my same friend. Her name is Sierra. You guys will see her in the vlog. We went to Magnolia in Waco in 2019. Then we all know what happened in 2020, so we couldn't go anywhere. 2021 options were better, but still pretty limited for the springtime. We seem to always do it like in the spring. So we went to Scottsdale, Arizona. It was drivable, and so we did that in 2021. And now this one is 2022. And since we stayed pretty close to home last year, we decided we wanted to go, you know, on an adventure. We both start with the criteria, where's somewhere you haven't been? So it was between going to Savannah, Georgia and Charleston, South Carolina. Both of those are ranked pretty high on the girls trip list if you Google it, just because I think there's things that, you know, girls enjoy, like colorful homes and beautiful flowers. Not that men wouldn't enjoy those things either. Jake loves traveling with me and doing things like that, but lots of girl stuff. So I know that Savannah is drivable from Charleston, but we're only going to be there for a few days, and so we decided to just stick with Charleston because there is more than we're going to even be able to see. We did our research though. We have our restaurants picked. We have our reservations for dinner. We're going to do like lunch and coffee shops on a whim for a little spontaneity. We have like must-see sites. We have a few tours booked, and so this was a trip that we definitely planned some things ahead on, and I will make like a really nice post for you guys on Instagram, so you can go over there if you're gonna go to Charleston or you want to after you see what it looks like. And I'll have like all the things that we did in a list format because it's easier to list things on Instagram than on here on a vlog. But the next time you guys see me, we will be in Charleston. So I hope you enjoy coming along with me, and I'll see you guys tomorrow when we get there. We are accidentally twinning. I show up to pick up my friend. She's wearing the exact outfit I am. We did not discuss that. Great news. The bags will go to Charleston because there they are. They're not going to get lost in Denver. We spent 3 weeks planning our outfits for this. The bags will make it. What a relief. Look y'all, we made it to Charleston. Yay, the bags made it to Charleston, but this tag, I don't know. Should I be offended? Are they telling me I overpacked? All right, you guys, we officially made it to Charleston, my chariot for the weekend. We are here, and last night there was a tornado warning, so we were wondering what the weather was gonna be like. So far, it's beautiful. There's moisture in the air, and our desert skin is rejoicing. Flights were on time, seats were good. Other than a bumpy landing in Denver and feeling nauseated for 2 hours, we were good. So we are in Charleston, ready to start this week.
What's it like to be the one that he turns to when he's out of answers? What's it like to be the one that he comes to when he wants to dance?
So here's our home for the next few days. I wanted to take you guys in and show you around. I found this home on VRBO, and it is so cute and decorated really well. So this is the little living room area when you come in. And then over here is the dining table, which is really cute. Everything's very clean and nice. Can tell the floors are original and that this is an older house because you're a little off balance. But here's the kitchen, which is super cute. And I didn't even look in the backyard, so let's see what's back here. Just a basic backyard, but a super cute little kitchen for the weekend. All we really need is a coffee pot, washer and dryer. Then over here are the bathroom. I love this tile in here. This is the kind of backsplash I wanted to put in my laundry room. This is super cute. So here's the bathroom. And then there's one bedroom over here. Love these original doors. These are really pretty. And here's one bed. And then across the hall is the room that I'm staying in for the weekend, and another bed right there. And everything is so cute. So there's a little tour of our Charleston weekend VRBO, but I love how none of the houses in this neighborhood are identical. Love that. So cute. Just picked up some girls trip essentials, some water, some wine, a few apples at the Harry Teeter. At the Harry Teeter, we also met two really fun cashiers who had to comment on the fact that we're wearing the same clothes. I think one of them said, what did he say? They're wearing the same outfit. Think they're friends? So, comical. Here we are, leaving the Harris Teeter. I know how to say it. Nobody get offended if that's your favorite grocery store. Gotta choose our fits. That's what my stylish friend says. She thought she overpacked. Turns out my bag weighed more than hers did. And we have about 5 of the same outfits in her suitcase as in mine. Also unintentional. So this is a problem. This is a very big problem. And like I showed you guys, we just got back from Harry Teeter's, so we had to get the girls' trip essentials. This is the girl trip essential starter kit. You got some Apothic Red, you got your protein oats for the morning, and you got your Australian licorice and some water so that you stay hydrated, and a few apples because they were huge. Good morning, you guys. So it is Friday. It's Friday, and we just finished getting ready for our first day here in Charleston. We have some things planned. We did plan out a few things each day that we wanted to accomplish, because if you ever come to Charleston or you're familiar with the area, you know how much there is to do here. We do not have enough time to do it all, so we wanted to prioritize like the things everyone says that you should absolutely do. So today we are going to go to Boone Hall Gardens and Plantation. It's a historical site here, everyone says is a must-see. We're going to go to the famous Rainbow Row. We're going to go to the famous Battery Park with the pineapple fountain, and hopefully head over to King Street for a little bit of shopping. We are dressed up. We are taking on Charleston in some super cute dresses. It looks like a beautiful day. We slept super well last night considering there's a 3-hour time change, but getting up so early and traveling all day definitely made us want to go to bed early. So our alarms went off at 8 Charleston time, which is 5 our time. So I think we're gonna be good. I think we won't feel super sluggish later. I think we'll be good for the day. So I'm just gonna bring you guys along. Like I said at the beginning, I'm not gonna stress out over getting all the best shots and all the best angles, but I hope to show you guys a little bit of our trip to Charleston, and mostly just like record the memories for myself and my friend and just enjoy our time here. So we'll see what I come up with, but today is day 1 in Charleston. The most beautiful garden. All the flowers are blooming in Charleston, and it is so pretty. Look at this homeschool mom in her natural element, filming the bee doing his work. Wow. Lost his shoes. Alright, so we just left the Boone Hall Plantation and Garden and History House tour. It was really beautiful. It's definitely, we got some great history on the area, which us homeschool moms can appreciate. The garden was beautiful. They have a ton of historical stuff to look at that is relevant to this area, which was very informational. We took a lot of really cool pictures to go home and show our kids, but it was beautiful. There were quite a few people there, surprisingly, for a Friday morning, and so I think this is definitely like on everyone's list when they come to the Charleston area. We had a great time. If you come, know that you could easily spend all day out there. We have other things on the schedule, on the plan that we wanted to see today, like Rainbow Row, which is where we're headed now. But if you do come, know that you could probably spend all day, have lunch. They do have a place to eat there. We didn't do that, but you could probably spend all day. So we only spent about 2.5 hours and we saw the main things and learned like the main things, but it was really, really interesting. Very beautiful grounds, all privately owned, which we didn't know.
Turn left onto Long Point Road.
We are headed over to Rainbow Row, hopefully gonna stumble upon some really cute place to eat, and then go appreciate all of the beauty in the Charleston architecture that we've heard so much about.
Don't know what to do or what I should say, 'cause I have got him on my mind, but
We found Rainbow Row.
I wanna hold his hand, 'cause I
We're on a girls trip. We left our kids with their dad.
Oh, you girls
Yeah.
are so cute.
I was wondering what you guys are up
Already? Oh my God, so pretty.
to. Well, I guess the guys could have gone golfing, I guess.
Pictures from Rainbow Row. Why come if you're not going to take at least 1,000 photos? Ooh. So here it is, if you've never been, a definite must-see. A lot of the they're all like private residences, but they have historical markers and signs on them and why they have it, and we've seen at least 200 people taking all the same pictures we are. So really, really fun to come and see this area. I did bring cute wedges to wear. However, we've learned that today is not the day for the cute wedge.
May you always find your way to
So shopping on King Street was definitely successful. Found some cute overalls at Free People and a Charleston oversized graphic tee. So we are all done. We've run out of time because now it is time for dinner. So trying to find where we parked. Things are blending together, but I believe in us, and it's getting windy.
makes a world of difference, so you make me strong.
All right guys, it's about 7 o'clock and I just changed into my new Charleston shirt because we're back at the house. We had dinner at a place called Franny and Fox. It was really cute. Definitely a lot of weddings and bachelorette parties and things like that going on there. So it's a good spot if you are doing anything fun like that. I had a chopped salad. Sierra had one of their like stone-fired pizzas and it was all really good. But we are back now. We got out of our dresses. Feels very good to be comfortable, and so we're gonna sit down and hang out, look through all the pictures we took today together, and delete all of the ones that we don't like. Maybe I'll pour myself a glass of wine, and we are gonna call that a wrap on day 1 in Charleston. We had the best day, and I'm excited about tomorrow. We have a carriage tour coming up tomorrow, and so we're basically gonna be in the same area we were today, but tomorrow with a tour guide to explain all of the historical significance. So that'll be really fun, and doing some other things we have planned tomorrow. So I will see you guys tomorrow, which will be Saturday for day 2 in Charleston. Good morning, you guys. It is Saturday, which is day 2 of our time here in Charleston. We are all ready for the day. It's a little bit cooler today, but still sunny and not raining, which I know is something to be thankful for when you're visiting this part of the country. So really excited about our plans today. We are going to first head over to something called Angel Oak Tree. It's one of those things that when you look for things to do in the Charleston area, it ranks right up there with the things that we did yesterday. And then I think I told you guys yesterday that we have a 1-hour carriage tour through the downtown Charleston area where they're gonna go over like the historical things. So we have that planned for this afternoon. We have a dinner reservation, and so we are going to have another beautiful day exploring Charleston, learning about it, doing all the things, and so I am excited to bring you guys along. This is my outfit for today. I got these jeans at Piper and Scoot with this Madewell thin belt. This Madewell shirt is actually really cute and comfortable, and I like it a lot. I just hope that it doesn't move all the time because it is like a cropped fit, which is fine with high-waisted jeans. There's not a full-length length mirror in this house, otherwise I would show you. And then I'm just wearing a cardigan right now because I'm cold. Oh, my new headband, you guys always ask where my headbands are from. This one I found at Piper and Scoot. I actually went into Anthropologie yesterday because they always have really cute headbands, and they all felt really tight on my head, so I didn't end up leaving with any of them. But then these are the shoes. These are from A New Day from Target. I walked 8 miles literally in them yesterday, and I don't have one blister. So we're just gonna stick with what's working and get ready to explore, getting ready to leave the house right now and have another fun day. Made it to Angel Oak, and video will not be able to capture how amazing this is. So there's the oak tree right there, and all of the limbs go on. Look at up high. And all the way over there. So beautiful. For my room, maybe. This is really pretty. I gotta get this. Look at the pencil sharpener. I'm dying. This is going in my schoolroom immediately. Guys, we went and saw Angel Oak. As you saw, it was very beautiful and definitely worth a trip. They are very strict on the rules there though, so don't go if you're wanting to like sit on the limbs, or you can't even put your purse down on the ground because they want to protect the oak tree. So we understand. We were only there for maybe 30 to 45 minutes just looking at it. It was really, really nice. If you went on a really warm day, you could have a picnic there or something if you wanted. But on the way out, the same road, there was this antique mall. It's called Antique Mall Terrace Oaks. If you love antique shopping or finding treasures, then I really recommend this antique store because it was very organized and they had a ton of stuff, a ton. I'm not gonna show you everything because she wrapped it up pretty good for me, but I found an antique pencil sharpener that I'm for sure hanging in my homeschool room. I found a really pretty old floral print, and I could have gone crazy on the vintage books, but Sierra found this one for our tea time, which this is so cute, and I think this one was from like the 40s, so really cute. Got a new tea time book, and then also grabbed this little folks book of nature, and then this Thunder Mountain. It's just like a classic cowboy story from the 30s that I think Landon, my son, will really enjoy. So definitely worth the stop. Sierra found some beautiful candle holders, so if you like antique shopping, go here. It was awesome.
770.
We were higher than the ceiling, middle fingers to the sky. I remember thinking if I only could stop the time. Way back when we didn't care what they said. People could stare, I didn't give a damn, 'cause I was being next to you. Getting ready to go on our carriage tour. This is who we booked through at Old South Carriage. Gonna take us around Charleston.
Down King Street and back to Meeting Street. You get to see some multi-million-dollar homes. We'll get up by the Battery a little bit.
The Battery, we can go there.
This section here, if you haven't been to Charleston, this is the city market. This is part of the old, what's referred to as the old slave market. No humans were ever.
My father taught us how to play guitar, and we started up a band.
French Huguenots left France, and they came over here to use.
We are freezing and dying. It is very cold, very, very cold. It said it was going to be 70 and sunny, but they told us a lie. It is 50 and windy. Aren't we in here? Yeah. So, our carriage tour was amazing. Sierra had to get a warm shirt, but it's quite the outfit with the dress. And so we're very cold. So we're going to the car because our dinner reservation isn't for a few hours. And so we're gonna try to do something indoor since it's cold. Yes, there's. All right, you guys, we just got back from dinner. I left the camera here for dinner, mostly because it was really chilly and I knew if we were walking outside, I wasn't gonna be taking out my camera because I was gonna be like this trying to stay warm. But we went to a place called Pugan's Porch. It is like a must-do Charleston restaurant, and it was delicious. I treated myself to a very fancy steak dinner and it was really, really good. The waiter was great. It was a really good experience, so I highly recommend if you ever come to Charleston. So tomorrow is our last full day. Crazy, I know, it's going by so fast. And tomorrow we have another fun day planned. We are going to go to Folly Beach. We are going to Fort Sumter, homeschool moms. Of course, we're checking out some of the historical things in the area. My son, who is a historian and knows endless facts on the significance of Fort Sumter, is like so thrilled that I'm going there. And so I'm going to try to find him something there as a little souvenir and take a lot of footage for him to see. So I'll see how much I end up including in the video, but we are here back at the house, gonna shower, get in jammies, and get some sleep. So that is a wrap on day 2 in Charleston. Good morning, guys. It is another beautiful day in Charleston. It looks like the wind has calmed down and we're looking at a nice warm day, which is perfect because we have planned to go to Folly Beach today as well as Fort Sumter to see that, like I told you guys last night. So we are all ready for the day. It's our last full day in Charleston. We leave tomorrow morning very early to travel coast to coast. And I'm sad thinking about it, but I'm really excited about today and just focusing on that. So come along with us as we go and explore more of Charleston. So beautiful out here this morning at Folly Beach. It's not even cold or windy. And the ocean is always cold and windy. So I am fully convinced that minus the hurricanes, this would be a pretty perfect place to live. 20 minutes to the beach, 20 minutes to amazing history. South Carolina, you've done well. Thinking our next family beach vacation will be in one of these houses right here. I absolutely love this area. We've been waiting since 10 o'clock to get our pineapple hut in Folly Beach. Here it is. Made it to Fort Sumter, at least where we board. Heading out for our last dinner in Charleston. I'm so sad, but at least we look cute. See, we didn't put all this effort into looking cute for nothing. Going to Magnolia's now. Here we are with my adorable dinner date. Wow. Got some grits too. All right, you guys, that is gonna be a wrap on this Charleston vlog. I hope you enjoyed seeing our girls trip. I hope you enjoyed coming along with me. We had the absolute best time on this trip, but we are back from dinner and we went to Magnolia's. As you guys saw, it was the best meal of the trip. 10 out of 10, recommend. But now it is time for me to pack up all of these things into my suitcase. I got a few things for the kids as souvenirs, and then at Fort Sumter, I of course had to get some history related books and items, especially for my son who is a history theologian. So I need to fit all of that in my suitcase, and then we have an early flight to catch tomorrow morning. So I hope you guys enjoyed this vlog. Give it a thumbs up if you did. Make sure you check out the links to Built Bar. That will be down below for you guys. Use my code to save some money, and I will see you all in my next video really soon. Bye guys.